According to Secretary of State Marco Rubio, narco-terrorist organizations pose the most serious threat to the U.S. and the Western Hemisphere. Our Washington correspondent Luis Martinez has more on the story.
When it comes to the Western Hemisphere, the single most serious threat to the United States from the Western Hemisphere is from transnational terrorist criminal groups, primarily focused on narco trafficking, but they're in all sides businesses as well. So the good news is we have a lot of countries in the region that openly cooperate and work with us.
The governments of Panama, El Salvador, Ecuador, Trinidad and Tobago, Dominican Republic, Argentina are amongst the partners that the U.S. relies on as it fights foreign terrorist organizations in the region.
But the goal here is to bring security and stability to the hemisphere, to the region we live in, okay, which has not received enough attention.
Thus far, the United States has destroyed 28 narco-terrorist vessels, 18 of them in the Eastern Pacific and 10 of them in the Caribbean. But it is tensions with Venezuela that have drawn the most attention.
There's one place that doesn't cooperate, and it's the illegitimate regime in Venezuela. Not only do they not cooperate with us, they openly cooperate with terrorist and criminal elements. For example, they invite Hezbollah in Iran to operate from their territory. But they also allow the ELN and the FARC dissidents not just to operate from inside of Venezuelan territory, to control Venezuelan territory unencumbered, unimpeded.
Despite overwhelming support from countries in Latin America, lawmakers in the United States are divided over the Trump administration's decisions and strategy in the region.
I have deep, deep concern about the administration's legal rationale for all of these strikes in international waters.
So if any Democrat comes out here and questions that, they're lying to you. They're lying to you because they don't like Pete Hegseth. They don't like President Trump.
If after all this, Maduro is still in power, that's the worst possible signal you could send to Russia, China, Iran.
The administration announced this week a blockade against sanctioned oil tankers coming from and to Venezuela. Regardless of political divisions, Congress voted against 2 resolutions to limit the president's actions in the Caribbean.
They took all of our energy rights. They took all of our oil from not that long ago, and we want it back.
Total y absolutamente nos ampara y nos protege.
International law protects us. Totally and absolutely. It protects us. Under the 1958 agreements against piracy, international law condemns them as crimes and offenses.
During an interview with NBC News this week, President Trump did not rule out war with Venezuela. Reporting from Washington, D.C., Luis Eduardo Martinez, NTD News.